hi guys.
Hi.
Congratulations on the film.
Thank you.
Miranda, you love a fantasy project. What is it about these stories that keeps you coming back?
I think I've always been attracted to travel and stepping into other worlds. I just love that feeling of disappearing from my own life and going into something else, and just the sense of play and fun in that. And this script had all those elements, you know, right up to the goblins.
And what was it that drew you both to the film?
I was working on a project that I was doing the thing about the bushfires, which was wonderful, but, you know, very intense. And this script arrived at that moment. It was like, oh, this is the perfect, like, antidote. Like, I tend to go from one extreme to the other, like doing something that's very dramatic to doing something high comedy. I just like to really switch it up. So when I read this, I just thought it would be so fun to do. And it was such a witty, clever script as well.
I'm literally the same. I was like working on some intense like BBC gang drama. And then this came along and I was like, yes, like I want to be a kid and I want to play. And I was in the UK and I was like, oh, I can come home. And, you know, it felt like kind of the perfect project.
Yeah.
Come home to pretend as though you're in.
Back in the UK, yeah, exactly.
Did it ever actually, did it feel like you were in London even though it was Brisbane?
Some of the sets did,
yeah.
because it just had that old school kind of, those interiors and stuff in the upstairs of the building in particular felt very like London.
Of course, yeah.
But it was funny, you know, being in Queensland and going into Brisbane to, you know, shoot bits of London, but it looks so good.
It does, and it
in
looks
the film.
legit,
Like, they
yeah.
did so well, yeah.
I had no idea.
Oh, really?
No, actually, we went to London.
Yeah,
we did.
yes. I was like, oh, it's a Stan film, but and then I was like, oh, shot in Brisbane, how cool. Sophie, how did it feel for you working with people like Miranda and Christoph and Sam? You know, your career's like just really on the up.
I mean, amazing. Like, there's such incredible actors and people, and I think to kind of get to watch them work and watch them play was, you know, a dream come true, really. To work with such incredible people.
We were just a big
And we're
family. We really were.
Yeah.
Like, everyone got on so well, and we just, because we were all there together at the same time, and we couldn't go back anywhere because sort of Queensland was like a green zone and everywhere else seemed to be a red zone at that point. We really hung out a lot and, you know, played a lot of games and stuff. We were tight.
Very,
tight.
very, very close.
Yeah.
Little family.
I mean, those games nights would probably be quite fun.
They
Games
were
nights
really
were
fun, really fun.
Were fun.
That's a signature of Jeffrey, our director's productions. He likes to do the games night, so it was good. It's a good kickoff.
I feel like Christoph is like, he plays such a good villain. He does. What's he like behind the scenes?
He's really
so
sweet
lovely.
and fun. Yeah.
He's such a sweetie.
Yeah.
I would always like force him to give Patrick and I group hugs.
Cute.
And he was like, sure.
Yeah, he's got such a twinkle you can see on screen, and that's true in life too. Yeah.
These sets and costumes, like that must have been quite fun to just play in.
Yeah.
What was like some of the coolest things that were on set?
I feel like that basement set is like probably one of the most amazing because there are so many like little items here and there, and like I feel like every time you walked into that set you would discover something new.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I was in that background of the basement waiting to do an entry a number of times in the scene, so I was back there a lot just waiting for them to turn over and everything. So I get to go through all the stuff on the shelves, but like there were things like, I swear there was like a bowl full of like eyeballs, like glass eyes.
Yeah.
Like, it's just the weirdest
Also
kind of things
some
back there.
spooky things in there.
A whole
Just
lot
like,
of different
what?
phones, like weird phones
Phones.
from places. Like,
Yeah, weird like 80s tech.
yeah.
I was like, what is this?
When I was watching the trailer before I watched the film, I was like, oh, this is set a while ago. And then I was like, no, it's totally modern.
No, it's totally modern now, but it's sort of got a little like quirk on it, like a little bit of a twist in the costuming and stuff. There's Annabelle Gazy who did the costumes, like really worked like all the patterns and the doors and all those kind of emblems into the costuming. So it's sort of slightly off.
Were you ever tempted in those scenes, like the basement and stuff, to like take anything from?
Oh yeah,
I wish I had.
100%. So like Patrick got Humphrey Wells' soul, and I stole it off Patrick, and I think he's forgotten, and it's in my room, and I'm never giving it back.
Yeah. You could send a picture of yourself
I'm
to
going-
Christoph. Like,
I'm gonna actually show. That's so funny.
That's so funny. I was going to ask what you would have taken, but that's a great
Really
thing.
good one.
Yeah.
That was a good one. And I think someone gave me my soul. They gave me my soul contract as well, which I also have.
Lucky, that could come in handy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's an important one.
You didn't take anything?
No, I don't think I did. I don't think, like, sometimes I'll get something from the costume, but I didn't even get the costume on this because it was there last night.
Yeah,
costume's
usually
actually-
I take costume too, but
Yeah, I
didn't-
usually end up with something from the
didn't-
costume. I
I
would have
didn't think
liked
this.
those shoes. I loved those orange shoes.
Yeah,
They
those
were
were
really,
banging.
yeah, they were great.
And maybe just like a baby dragon or something.
Yeah, like a baby dragon would have been good. I actually never
A
got
towel?
to see.
I got a towel.
Oh,
Did you
yes,
get
we
a
did
towel?
get a
We all
towel.
got towels.
That's right, we got a towel in
Yeah.
the mail that arrived, yeah.
And then I think my mum started using it as a real towel. I was like,
She
sorry.
better watch out. She could end up
Honestly,
anywhere.
anything could
Like,
happen.
really. Woo.
Oh, that's so funny. I thought at first that you were going to say you got a towel, and then you were like, I still didn't get anything.
No, I remember now.
Yeah,
I
we
did
did
get
get
a towel.
towels, yeah.
Was there anything that happened behind the scenes that would maybe surprise viewers?
Sophie jumped out of a plane.
I did jump out of a plane with Patrick.
Yeah.
Yeah. After we wrapped.
After the wrap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What a way to celebrate.
It was a good
That
one.
was rather a big
It was-
door
it
that
was
you
a big-
jumped out
It
of,
was
didn't
a
you?
huge
Big
door.
door.
Yeah.
There are lots of, powers and things in the film. If you could have one of them, what would it be? And would you use it for good or evil?
Oh, use it
Whose
for good.
power would I want?
I'd love to time travel. I would love to be able to go other places at other times, go back in history, or even forward in history. That's what I'd like to do. I don't know. Is that a power? I guess that's a power.
That's a power.
Yeah,
That's totally a
that would
power.
be excellent.
I feel like I always said teleportation, but like the portable door is essentially that, but in physical
Yes.
form. So,
Yeah.
like, I would just want the door.
Fair? Where would you want to go if you had the door?
Everywhere. Yeah, I'd like to. Yeah, go back to great moments in history. But like, if we were talking about a place, I'd like to go to Iceland.
Nice. It could also be good for when you're working on a set really far away and you're like, I would love to be in my
I just
own
want to go home and see my friends.
Yes. And, you know, like, I feel like we travel
Yeah.
so much for work, and it's so far to get back here.
Yeah, yeah,
Like, just,
yeah. Getting back
you
to
know,
Australia
eliminate
is
that
far.
part.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
I don't want to get a 16-hour flight.
No, no. It'd be so good if I had the door.
Yeah.
And will there be more?
We
don't
don't
know.
know. There are more books,
Hopefully.
so it would be fun.
I would love to work with
we'd
everyone again.
all
It would
like
be
to
so
do
much
it. Yeah, we'd love it. It would be super fun.
more games nights.
Absolutely.
So many more games
Yeah.
nights. So many.
Yeah, except I'm going to bone up on all the games this time so I
I'm-
can be better.
I think I lost every game. So
Did you?
yeah, like I'm not very good at games, so I really need to like, improve that.